Good evening, the Crackman here. Right, so Manchester United just lost. It's 8-6 or 8-7 on penalties to Derby after drawing 2-all in the league in the Carabao Cup against Derby. So yeah, disappointing result. I'm not angry. No point getting worked up about it. For me, I've not watched the game. I've done personal stuff to attend to, and to be honest, I'm glad I did that because from what I've read and heard, it's been a poor performance again from United yet again. And to be honest, we're turning into a joke. And to be honest, I'm not accepting that in my opinion. But overall, there's no point getting worked up over United. What's the point? Some people do it for views. Some people do it for the money, and for me, I'm not about that. I'm a passionate United fan, but for me, at this moment in time, I think I might take a step back regarding doing videos because one, I want to. Two, it's been a stressful and emotional time for me and my family. No, I haven't been getting death threats and all that. I will explain in a bit. And three, I don't enjoy doing them. But the reason why I've been keeping mentioning personal stuff over the last couple of videos because it's about my grandfather, and let's just say, how do I describe this? Basically, he, he, he he's not well, and yeah, unfortunately, how how can I put this in a different way? Um, I'm not using this as an excuse. I was going to say this tonight anyway, but for me, there's more important things in life than United at the minute, and to be honest, I'm glad. I've got off football completely. I hate football at the minute, but going back to my grandfather, he's not well and he's got weeks to live. And for me, I for me, he is my concentration at the minute because he's way more important than United at the minute. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on video right now. Right. I know I like a laugh, but this is a very serious point I'm going to make. If anyone's watching this video, could you do one thing only? If you have grandparents, whether it's a grandmother, grandfather, or whoever, or you have both, could you talk to him? Because here's why. Because you don't know what will happen around the corner. And for me, grandparents are important in society. For me, they set the benchmark, in my opinion. Parents do, of course, but for me, grandparents been there, done that, got the T-shirt. They've lived through world wars and that, and for me, my grandfather is important to me at the minute. So yeah, so that's why I've been saying personal stuff over the last couple of videos. Yeah, last couple of videos, and a lot of people know my work colleagues know. Well, two work colleagues know, my friends know, and I've done a bit on Twitter as well. But yeah, I went to see him this evening, and yeah, it doesn't look too good, unfortunately. Like I said, he's got weeks to live. He could go to tomorrow. He could go tonight, right now, tomorrow, Thursday or Friday. But if he can make it through the weekend, I would be bloody delighted. For me, this would be bigger than any United win for me. And yeah, people would have expected an angry response, but I've been looking at my grandfather for the last couple of weeks, and I've been thinking, what's the point ranting? I've said what I've said, and it's like, and I'm like, yeah. United fans joke about United kids and wife, but let's not beat around the bush here. It's bullshit, that flag. Absolute bullshit. Do you honestly believe care? United fans care about the club than they do about the wife and kids? Bugger off. Really, bloody grow up. And for me, I'm not doing this for views. I would never do that. I would never use someone's illness to do that. I'm not that. Do not get me started on that tosser yesterday. Do not get me started. For those that don't know, was it some knobhead called Kirk on Twitter decided to say, he said he had cancer and he had a month to live. Convenient that. Why didn't he say that? Why didn't he say that a couple of months ago, but decided to do it last week or something? Then he begged Kyle Lafferty or whatever to do a message to. I saw a bit of the message, Kyle Lafferty, and Kyle Lafferty said, "Get well soon. We're with you," and all that. Blah 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 blah. Then this Kirk dickhead decides to say it wasn't real. Do what would be the ultimate karma here? He would get cancer and people would believe him, because I'm going to be brutally honest. I believed him because I thought he was genuine, he was believable, and yeah. But when I heard it was real, I was really angry. I was really at boiling point, and for me that really peed me off, because I'm going to say this. During the summertime, this is the first time I've mentioned it on video. I will get onto United in a minute, but this is a very serious topic I want to discuss in a minute. During the summer, July. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's July 20th. It was either June 20th or July 20th. One of those months. And it was on a Friday, because I can remember a friend of mine was coming up. I hadn't seen him since last year, and or something like that. And I remember one of my parents said my grandfather had cancer. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake! My family couldn't catch a break then, and we can't catch a break now. And but thankfully it shrank, but that's not what's done my grandfather. It's his liver. I will explain now. What he's got right now is for alcoholics, basically what George Best had, really. And yeah, I'm really considering stopping doing videos altogether, to be honest. Because what's the point getting worked up? I said what I've said, and people laugh at me. But this is a very serious topic I'm talking about here. And to be honest, I've done well tonight. Not shouted, not done nothing. But here's the thing, like I said, if anyone watches this video, just do one thing and one thing only for me. If you have a grandfather, please talk to him. Grandfathers could be like a second dad to you, or you fell out with him, or grandmother, of course, fell out with your grandmother. But thankfully, I'm on good terms with both of them. And to be honest, for me, they're like parents. But yeah, to be honest, I am an emotional person, and tonight I got emotional when I saw my grandfather, and yeah, he was sleeping, to be fair, in his wheelchair. So sad that the person that you care about has a sharp, quick decline, just like that, really. And yeah, sad, real sad. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry. Just thinking, really, just thinking about all those years. But yeah. So back to tonight's game. I'm going to admit I didn't watch it because, one, I didn't want to, and two, I wanted to see my grandfather. And yeah, basically I feel shit. Not a bad result. I could have given a rat's ass. But it is ironic. Frank Lampard could potentially put the final nail in his former boss's coffin. But yeah, bring on the abuse. I don't care. It's only football at the end of the day. If this was if this game was, let's say, not last year, because I was starting to go out then. If this was 2-3 years ago, I would be like, nah, I'll stay and watch the game. But for me, football's less than that for me at the minute. And yeah, you know what? Like, I'm repeating myself here, but please, people, appreciate your grandparents, because you don't know what will happen around the corner. They could be ill. They could die out of the blue, and struggle to get my words out. And but yeah, just appreciate your grandparents. But yeah, on a positive note, FIFA 19's gone out and I pre-ordered it. But that's just a game, PS4 game really. But yeah, people have asked me how's your grandfather. No, and I'm gonna be honest, shit. Great. I'm gonna be grandfatherless in the next couple of weeks. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, on a fucking bike. That day's gonna be so fucking sad. I'm sad as I am. I could give a rat's shit and ass about tonight's game. I wanted to do a video about this tonight, really, not about the game. Well, it will be about the game, obviously, but yeah, this is a very serious video. People would have expected me rant, blah 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 blah, elbowed it out, rah 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 rah. But nah, I might change my tone from now on. But yeah, as they say, life's a bitch. Or in my case, life's shit. Yeah, not looking good regarding my grandfather, unfortunately. But yeah, shame really. But what can you do? What can you do? Oh, great, gotta go to work tomorrow. Face the music regarding this game. But am I ruining you out? I'm close to. But you know what? I really can't be asked about United. Why should I? I'll probably get abused for it. Some people will understand, some people won't. But I'm repeating myself here. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna go now. But one thing I will say: respect your grandparents, and they'll respect you back. Look after them, and for me, yeah, right. End of the video. Really, right. You can tweet my character United, subscribe to my channel, The Character Fan. Comment below, like the video. Adios.